today I'm here at the Alliance Theater Institute. Come on in.
The Alliance Theater Institute is the Alliance's way of making deep impact in the public school system by supporting educators, district leaders, and students, and integrating the arts into the classroom curriculum. Our partnership with Georgia State University goes back decades. As I think about the growth and the trajectory of the Alliance Theater Institute, it's impossible to think about it without Georgia State's partnership. We've been able to reach pre-service educators before they even step foot into the classroom and provide them with arts integration techniques and theater-based strategies so that they have that from day one of their practice. It's not something they simply have to add on to an existing framework, but it is part of who they are and how they enter a classroom.
What we do at Georgia State is we bring together visual arts, theater arts, and English language arts. So the students have an opportunity to do things like read the graphic novel version of the book. We do a 30-minute version of the play during class. We read about what it means to use literary theory to analyze drama. We talk about how differentiation is important for teaching students. Providing opportunities for doing the arts provides kids whole opportunities to think in ways that aren't possible if we don't attend to movement, to voice, to image, and to sort of understanding where they are in time and space.
A teaching artist is that rare human being who is equally comfortable in two worlds at the same time, who identifies deeply as an artist, in our case a theater maker, and on the other hand, an educator, and able to bring the virtues of both of these professions to the table at every step of the way. So it's merging the creativity and the education side of things at the same time. It's an incredible trait, and they are some of my heroes.
I love the final performances because it is that, like, seeing the students, you know, they're in this like high academic setting, but then they get to show their artist selves, you know, and like fully just lean into the creation process and show up and be celebrated as artists and educators.
Sometimes students can find it challenging to take on this idea of doing drama. They might be shy, they might be reluctant to be in front of people, but that's part of the reason why we bring the teaching artists in, because when you're a teacher, you have to be in front of lots of people. So what we have found is that sometimes a small thing can help to put everything together.
Maybe the biggest takeaway I got from working with a teaching artist was that K through 12 students, and college students too actually, but especially K through 12 students really need the opportunity to get up out of their seats and kind of embody what they're learning in some way.
I believe it's important for our students to have the art of performance within their teaching toolkit, because as educators working with any grade level in any classroom, any learning space, we are constantly working on being spontaneous. We're improvising to a certain extent. We have a script, so to speak, with our lesson plans, but being able to switch gears and respond in the moment is so key.
We've had representatives from Georgia State guiding us on our advisory board, making sure that the work we're doing is in line with best practices in the classroom. And then again, we get this exchange to be able to work with pre-service educators and learn from them as we are teaching them has been so rewarding and continues to motivate the work that we do every day out in the school system.
We were really fortunate to have a seat at the table with the Alliance Theater as a member of the advisory board. It was a true, authentic exchange of ideas, and what I really valued was the importance that the Alliance has placed on making sure that multiple voices were included at the table. And they were very intentional about who was invited and making sure that more and more voices were becoming present and also listened to.
My hope is we can make sure that every educator who's coming through the Georgia State University program has access and the resources of the Alliance Theater, so that everyone who graduates with an education major at GSU enters the field equipped with arts integration training and knows how to get in there, tell a story, engage their students, and make the learning both fun and creative for every young person that they encounter.
Our partnership offers our students an opportunity to see themselves not only as teachers, but connected teachers who have relationships with artists in the community, who have relationships with kids in schools and other teachers and administrators and other school professionals. And when we do this, we're trying to create opportunities for them to see themselves in a career. And that career can be also, as an English teacher who is also connected with the arts, connected with the community, and connected with their own interests as well.
Georgia State University's College of Education and Human Development and the Alliance Theater Institute are moving lives forward by reminding future educators of not only the benefit of, but the need for arts integration in the K-12 classroom.